If you're a fan of Heineken, I've got something special for you. And I'm kind of saying if you're a fan of Heineken, because if you were giving this as a gift, it would be a little bit more obscure than some other tap handles. And the reason why I say that is Heineken has some other vintage tap handles that are a little bit more classic, a little bit more iconic. They've got the windmill and other elements on it. So those would typically what I would recommend if you were getting something as a gift. If you were getting something as for yourself and you wanted to have a Heineken tap, this is actually a pretty cool one because it's relatively unusual, or at least I haven't really seen many of them in the US. And with the classic Heineken tap handle that I normally see is a little bit rectangular, kind of going out like that, squared off in the top. They got a couple different shapes. I think they've got one that goes out and one that's kind of even. With this one, it's a almost a lozenge type shape. So you'll see that it's rectangular, but it's got those cut off corners, which is really cool. And also with that, they do that on the edges as well. So so it goes up, it angles in a little bit, and then it's got those sharp angles, and then the flat face. And it does have the classic Heineken logo, so that's always super cool. This one is a lucite or resin tap, so you've got a few of the totally standard things with that. So the resin and the element in the center, you've got it on front and back. There isn't really any like shiny element to it, but personally I do kind of like this style, and you do have that orange with that green, which is pretty cool. This does use the standard 3/8 threading, and that is a direct threading one. So if you see this particular tap with it like that, that is the proper threading. It doesn't need to have an insert in there. But overall, like if you like Heineken, if you're into that brand, if you like tap handles, this is a pretty cool one. Like I said, a little bit more unusual from what I've seen with the Heineken taps in the past.